In today's video, I review Stephanie Buttermore's Realistic Day of Eating. Roll the titles.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. As always, just a quick reminder that I'm now offering the SIBO, organic acids, stool tests and consult via my website. So if you have any health or digestive problems, then consider taking these tests, as they will provide a lot of very detailed information upon which you can start making informed decisions and then start getting your health back on track.
No surprise to you that I still have cake pop protein oatmeal every day.
Look, I get it, humans are creatures of habit, but there are so many different edible foods in the world, so why stick to the same foods over and over again? If you are happy and well nourished, then great, but for me, I want to try as many things as I can during my short time on this planet.
I love it, and I tried to try another flavor because P Science is releasing mint cookie, so this will be available when you guys are watching this video.
What have we come to this day and age where videos like this will be watched by millions of impressionable children and younger adults, and they are led to believe that a healthy breakfast has to contain protein blends with things like artificial colours.
Mint cookie, so this tastes exactly like Girl Scout cookie Thin Mints, and I like it. It's delicious. If you love Thin Mints, you'll love this. But I love my cake pop so much more.
Move on before I say something that will get me deleted from YouTube.
I still love this one more. It makes me so happy, and I love it in oatmeal. It tastes so good with fruit, and I add cereal to my oatmeal now, so this is a little bit different.
Okay, great. Some good sources of nutrition and soluble and insoluble fibre from the oats and banana. Although I'm not sure with a scoop of protein why you would then need cereal enriched with additional protein. Maybe it's because she will develop some sort of protein deficiency before lunch.
I tried putting cereal on my oatmeal and it was life-changing, so now I do it every day. And this is a good one because it's nice and crunchy. And this oatmeal that I have has flax seeds and quinoa in it. That's why it looked a little bit different. It's really delicious.
Very good. Some raspberries in there with some great antioxidant properties. And it's great that the oats contain the flax seeds for those healthy omega-3 fatty acids. And the quinoa will obviously bolster nutrition, so very good. And with breakfast out of the way, let's see what comes next.
You're right. So I wasn't hungry after my oatmeal, so I just kind of chilled out, and now we are going to the gym, and I want one more thing, so I'm gonna eat an apple on the way there. That oatmeal was actually super filling. Just gonna have an apple, and then I'll eat again after my workout.
Very good again. It's good to see that Stephanie is sticking to whole foods, and the apples are a good source of fibre and various vitamins and minerals. They also contain a range of antioxidants, including quercetin, chlorogenic acid, and also catechin.
But anyways, I'm at my favorite place. I don't know why I love this place so much. Maybe like I just really love smoothies, but I love Booster Juice. I'm gonna get me a smoothie right now, and then we're gonna get some lunch or post-workout meal after that.
Oh yeah, frick yeah.
So I always get the Tropicale, which is kale, mangoes, oranges, pineapple, banana, apples? Something like that. It's delicious. I get one almost every day.
Very good, 140 calories or so with good sources of vitamins A, C and K. Also 10 grams of fibre, so that is also stacking up very nicely.
Rolling.
Okay, so we are at Pacific Poke, which is a new poke spot in Kelowna. So basically, it's like you choose a base, you choose your proteins, and then you choose your toppings. It's like Chipotle, but Asian Chipotle. You can't see it all under here. So I got spicy tuna, crab and shrimp here, and then for the base I have quinoa and kale under there, and then for the toppings I have seaweed salad, yimaka. What else did I get? Oh yeah, the avocado. And then there's some sprouts on top and some like crispy, crunchy wasabi stuff.
A lot of very good nutrition in there. Obviously, I have no idea over the sources used, so I can't really comment upon them. They may contain a lot of processed refined sugars, and they may be perfectly fine. And the only other thing to comment on is that Stephanie has already consumed a lot of protein already. The crab and shrimp are a complete unnecessary, but let's move on. Very good whole food snacks with a good range of fibres, antioxidants and vitamins and minerals.
And I'm going to have one more meal before I go to bed. So my hunger started to pick up again. I've been mentioning this a lot on my Instagram story. I've been having one fully plant-based meal a day, and it usually ends up being my last meal of the night because I've been loving this particular dish and I'm gonna make it for you guys. I've been loving having veggie burgers.
So that is cool that she is exposing her audience over the importance of more plants in the diet. Be interesting to see though what is in that burger. So those burgers there really isn't anything to them other than things like isolated soy protein, vital wheat gluten, pressed canola oil and a fair amount of additives and preservatives. So they really are just empty calories, okay if you want a treat every now and again. If any of you watching this now mix sauces like this, then please unsubscribe.
Alrighty guys, so the burger was absolutely bomb. But for dessert, I am going to have a couple of these pumpkin spice faux Oreos, I guess, because they're great value.
Let's move on.
But Oreo hasn't released any pumpkin spice cookies. I know that they did a few years back, but this is going to satisfy my Oreo pumpkin spice craving. They're actually super good. I rated them on my food page, so if you want to check out what I rated them, go to my food page and read my review if you'd like.
Tempted, but no.
It's so good. So I just ended up having like 3 of those and I'm honestly good. I'm feeling really full. I feel really satisfied. That's kind of how much food it takes me these days to feel like pretty full.
I'm sure that most people would agree that eating this type of food is not going to keep you feeling full for long.
Which is absolutely crazy. I'm just so relieved and happy that my appetite has finally started to go down. I'm sure that you can tell by this video. I'd really appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Before I forget, I do want to put out a disclaimer that this is how I've been eating all in. By no means am I saying that this is how anyone should eat, how you should eat, how that person should eat, that people in general should eat this way. I'm just showing you what I ate. I'm sure you guys understand and know that, but I do have to make that disclaimer for people who might take it out of context.
Okay, I like these comments at the end there, and with that in mind, let's just have a quick total up of Stephanie's day of eating. So in terms of calories, I would say that day of eating totaled 2,200, which gives a calorie surplus for Stephanie's metabolism and height, etc., of around 188 calories. In the grand scheme of things, this is an isolated day of eating and Stephanie is very, very active. In terms of fibre, Stephanie ate around 53 grams, which actually is pretty decent considering what was eaten throughout the day. In terms of fats, Stephanie got a decent amount of omega-3s, but was fairly low on omega-6s. Again, this was an isolated day of eating, so we can't derive too much from these numbers. Saturated fats were also nice and low, so that was another plus. Protein was also good across the board, which is again no real surprise considering the protein emphasis in the diet with protein powders, etc. And finally, in terms of vitamins and minerals, they were generally good across the board, with only B5 and folate slightly under the recommendations. So in summary, there were a lot of pluses to Stephanie's day of eating, but there were also a lot of unnecessaries, including powders and a fair amount of processed refined foods. Anyhow, that's the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and as always, remember to look after your body because it's the only place you have to live. And I'll see you next time.